It's been a while, hasn't it? I like, it's weird. I kind of like lose focus of what I'm doing from time to time, and like I get distracted. So, but we're here. Madden 20 has dropped, and the rebuild we're going to be starting off with will be that of the Giants, because we have here Eli Manning, who's, let's face it, Eli's not gonna be lasting long. We got our X factor on the offense with Saquon, superstar dev for Zeiler. We have a star dev here in Willie Hernandez. Evan Ingram's a star, as is Sterling Shepard and Golden Taint, as I like to call him. But I want, that's Dexter Lawrence, that hidden dev. We're up in a 3-4 here. I might change our defense to a 4-3, but we're gonna rock out with just Giants-based stuff. So that's the plan there. Rosas and Dixon is our kickers, all that. I'm gonna make Dexter Lawrence the rush D tackle to increase that snap count a little bit, and he is our starting defensive tackle. So, but yeah, we're here rebuilding. We're gonna keep it somewhat realistic. I am gonna, try to fleece some picks here and there, but as you see, like quarterback, we're going to address that one in the draft. And we will be using draft classes that are downloadable. So, with that being said, I will see you at the midway point of season number 1. Alright, y'all, so we got a cool thing that just happened. I'll be sending Wayne Gallman Jr. a 2nd round pick and a 4th overall pick to the Bills for their 1st round pick. Hey guys, so we're back again. We just sent, I forget what his first name is, but the 2nd Shepherd on our team over to Seattle for a 2nd round pick. Alright, so we signed Chris Ivory just to trade him. I do a lot of these sign-in trades to cheese draft picks. In this case, we cheesed a 5th round pick from the Titans. Again, we out here cheesing. We sent LeGarrette Blount and Halapio over to the Chiefs for a 1st round pick. Alright, we just traded Corey Grant over to the Bears for a 3rd round pick. One of the tricks I do is I will go and sign running backs out of free agency and do very similar like NBA style sign-in trades. It's like I sign it, yeet them out. I was close to getting a 2nd round pick, but I didn't want to add anything to it, so I'm like, let's see if I can't cheese another pick out of that. So we ended up getting the 3rd round pick for the next season from the Bears. Alright, so we did a little bit of cheesing here, and if you move Kelvin Benjamin from wide receiver to tight end, he goes from a 76 receiver to an 80 tight end. So we did that and added that pick that we just got from Kansas City to get Denver's 1st round pick. Now, we know Denver hasn't been great the last few years, so this pick should be at least top 15. So that is a good deal right there. Alright, because I have a younger option at left outside linebacker, we sent Marcus Golden and a 7th round pick over to Atlanta for a 2nd round pick. Okay, so in a weird turn of events, we're at the beginning of the season. Wayne Gallman ended up back into free agency because whoever I traded, I forgot who I traded him to, cut him. So we sent him over to the Vikings for a 4th round pick. But with that, pretty much did all my cheesing. There is, I think I did pick somebody up too. I forgot. Let's generate best while we're here. So Robert Kelly's still our backup there. Oh, Nate Soler has a dev point. We're gonna start this kid. See if we can't do some. Oh yes, we're gonna do a little more cheese. We signed Obi Melifonwu, and we are going to move him to right outside linebacker. I do believe he goes up to like a 70 overall, or is a 70 overall as a linebacker. 69, which isn't bad. Now Martin's kind of seeing the tail end here, and then we have Melifonwu, which we can just plug in. So he's gonna go to right outside linebacker, but that leads to me, I gotta cut somebody, so we're gonna do that quick, and then I will see you at the midway point. Alright, just popping in quick, just to show you that we do have a 2020 draft class loaded in, and then, as you see, Tua Tagovailoa got the scouting done on that. But yes, just wanted you to pop in, see that I did in fact put in the 2020 draft class. Well, this is an interesting development, y'all. Lorenzo Carter out here trying to increase his dev trait. Like, let's go. Let's see if he gets his boosted dev trait. I'll do scouting after all of that, but I thought, actually, let me pop off the scouting quick so I don't lose the points. But I'm definitely looking, I might draft quarterback. I haven't decided yet. I'm not gonna know until we get that far, though. I mean, I have 3 first-round picks right now, so we'll see what free agency has. If I want to run Daniel Jones, give him a shot. Because again, dude's literally just got drafted. And by the way, if you're wondering about my XP sliders for this rebuild, they're all at 150 with the exception of kickers and punters, which are at 200. So let's see if our boy Lorenzo Carter gets his dev trait increase. Will he get it? Because all he needed to do was get a sack, or a pick, or a fumble. You can't keep saying that I'm winning when I'm losing games. Like, really? Lorenzo Carter is now a star dev. Let's go. And a 20,000 XP boost. What? Insane. That was dope. Alright, I'll see you at the midway. Okay, I just had to pop in for this one. He got 5 skill points off of that 20,000 boost. Like, what? As I feel is important, we're about to have a breakout player again. So we have why am I just talking to a head? Sterling Shepard 3 touchdowns or 150 yards. I really hope Sterling gets it. Because again, it's a sim. I can't just go in and play. But Sterling Shepard trying to hit that star dev, or superstar dev rather. So I'm hoping for it. It's like, ugh. Superstar devs are awesome. But yeah, I'm gonna whip through this scouting quick. And sim the training and whatnot, and then... all that I'm not worried about. Because it's the Patriots we're up against here. So... ugh. Not expecting much. But now, the moment of truth is upon us. Let's do some upgrading quick. Advance. Did Sterling Shepard get his dev trait boost? We lost 34 to 28. But that's not important right now. Okay. Come on. Sterling Shepard did not get his dev trait increase, but we'll see at the midway. Alright, y'all, so we're at the midway point in the season. Now, Cody Latimer has got that dev trait increase. So I might even flex him to the starting receiver to see if we can't get him his dev trait. So I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. Actually, no. Let's see what happens here. But we're not good. We are 1-7 right now, halfway through the year. And if we're being honest, guys, if we're being honest here, I'm actually okay with it. To get a better first round pick to kind of, you know, go for that top tier quarterback, because obviously we have a play at the top tier QBs right now with Tua Tagovailoa, Justin Herbert, and even Fromm if we want to go. Right now I have the first and second overall picks. As of the moment. That it had to be that Denver pick. We're gonna do a quick upgrade. And with that, I will see you if we have a dev. Now let's see if Sterling Shepard. Not Sterling Shepard. Cody Latimer gets his dev trait boost. Well, we didn't win. Let's see if Latimer got... He didn't get his dev trait increase, which is fine. 1-8, and I will see you at the end of the year. Alright, so we did not make the playoffs, which come to be expected when you are at 5-11. But we had some good building blocks to learn from here to build into season number 2. let's check out our yearly awards quick. So Tom Brady was the league MVP. No Giants here. Definitely not in this running. Why I even looked? I don't know. NFC Offense Player of the Year went to Ezekiel Elliott. Saquon coming in at number 9. Defensive Player of the Year went to Anthony Barr. No Giants there. Kyler Murray wins Rookie of the Year. No Giants there. Dexter Lawrence wins Defensive Rookie of the Year with DeAndre Baker at number 8. So, see kind of where we stacked up amongst the team here. Eli had almost 4,000 yards, 22 touchdowns, 12 picks. Daniel Jones even got some time in there. 3 of 3 for 24 yards and 2 scores. Not bad. Rushing, Saquon had about 1,500 yards and 10 scores. Robert Kelly had 7 touchdowns from the power back spot, 171 yards. And we got production other ways that way. Golden Tate had 1,111 yards, 6 TDs. Shepard had 5 TDs. Evan Ingram had 6. Sterling Shepard almost put up 1,000 too. Nate Solder and Will Hernandez gave up the most sacks. Our rookie, our young right tackle, only gave up 9. So not bad. Defensively, Janoris Jenkins led the team in tackles at 107, 3 TFLs, 3 interceptions. Not bad. Our leader in sacks was Lorenzo Carter with 9.5, with also 10 TFLs, 14 TFLs, and 6.5 for Dexter Lawrence. And as we know, Janoris Jenkins led the team in picks, and Obi Melifonwu got 2 picks from his newly acquired right outside linebacker spot, and Lorenzo Carter had 1 pick. And just because I want to know, Rosas had a 53-yarder as his longest this season. And let's take a look to see if we had any no kick return touchdowns, no punt return touchdowns. Alright, so I will see you at free agency time. Okay, not quite free agency time yet, but we are going to view the Pro Bowl. Saquon Barkley making it in. And none of our receivers made it. Okay, none of our line. DeMarcus Lawrence. Okay. Janoris Jenkins made it in the 3rd cornerback slot. So we had 3 giant Pro Bowlers. Alright, y'all, so here's what we have for our free agency stuff. I sent an offer at Kareem Hunt just to see if he'll actually do it. I also went after Kendall Fuller, get a scheme fit, because let's face it, Janoris Jenkins getting old. So we are probably going to end up moving on from him. Try to figure out a good trade partner. We'll probably take on that deal, and then we went after Miles Jack and Ryan Shazier to make up our middle linebacker combo. And since we're going to be moving on from Janoris Jenkins, we went after Mike Hilton as well, and Cody Whitehair for the offensive line. Let us see if we got our picks. Let's see here. Alright, so Kendall Fuller, Ryan Shazier. Whitehair is the only one that rejected us. So we got both our corners, Kareem Hunt, both our linebackers. So both corners, both linebackers, and Kareem. So what I actually want to do is I have no intention of keeping Kareem Hunt. So I'm gonna look to send him very specifically to the Raiders for both of their first round picks. They're not gonna bite. Let's see if I can't add. I have 2, 4, and 5. I'll put a second. I'll put up 2 seconds. Let's try for pick number 6. Alright, the second, the 4th, and the 5th pick in the draft. Let's get it this year's second round, the second of our 2. And then we'll use our current 7th round pick to put it over. Bam! We now have the 6th overall draft pick. So we have picks 2, 4, 5, and 6 in the draft now. So let's see. Where did... Obviously, I'm gonna go clear the cap penalty quick. We don't believe in cap penalties here, chat. When Twitch bleeds into real life, but we do not believe in cap penalties here. All right. Now, where did Whitehair end up going? Ebron signed with the Texans. Mike Daniels went to Miami. Yannick Ngakoue went to the Saints. Aguilar to the Browns. Darby. Jack Doyle went to the Patriots. Cody Whitehair ended up signing with the Rams. You know what's usually pretty crazy, though? Like, usually year 1... Drew Brees will end up in tight end. Kelvin ended up back on free agency, but I will see you with our first round picks. Now, isn't this just like lovely? 4 of the top 6 picks I have. So Miami has the first round pick, the first overall pick, I should say. So we're gonna see who they draft. They drafted Tua Tagovailoa first overall. Now let's see what trades there are for the second overall pick. I can go down to 7, get a 3rd. 14, need 2 firsts. You can go down to 8 and get 2 firsts from the Jets. Or I'd go down to 19, I'm sorry. I read that wrong. I might consider that for 4 or 5. I'll trade out 1 of the top 4 with my first 4. We are going to be selecting thinking about that Trey Smith there, but I am not about the Daniel Jones experiment. We'll be drafting Justin Herbert first or second overall. That flex, that tells me that he is a star dev. Gonna be rocking the number 10. That tells me he's a superstar dev, rather. So the Jags will be picking Jerry Jeudy from Alabama. I'm gonna make a selection here as well. picking Tyler Bidaz from Wisconsin. Because we need to help that O-line so badly. We're going to select here as well. We'll be selecting Walker Little here. What kind of trades can we get for the 6th overall pick? Honestly, no, I'm a pick as well. Because picking here just makes the most logical sense. We've drafted a quarterback, a left tackle, and a center. Let's see. I mean, D-tackle we need some serious help at. I mean, we have 2 freshman linebackers. Lorenzo Carter's developing amazingly, as is Obi Melifonwu. Honestly, where I think we can improve is the free safety spot. So we're going to draft Grant Delpit and move him to free safety. He's got to be X Factor. I think we just scored on that one, guys. I'll see you at the end of the draft. Alright, so if we take a look at our draft recap here, Justin Herbert is a 75 overall. We got Bidaz at 74, 76 for Little, Delpit at 78. Antonio Gandy Golden was our 2nd round pick at 17. We got him at a 73. TJ McCoy was our 3rd round pick at 70. And then we got Leon Lacey in the 4th and Solomon Snell in the 5th. Now, we're going to make Grant Delpit a free safety. So we're going to drop him down to free safety there. Let's see how his... So far, still 78. Stays at 78. Alright. So, now let's take a look at our newly adjusted roster. We will be starting Justin Herbert because I was not about that Daniel Jones experiment. I am going to put Golden Tate on the trade block, as well as Janoris Jenkins. As well, yes, Janoris did just make a Pro Bowl for us. I can't be having his massive contract, and he's just going to keep regressing. So, the move here is we are going to put Janoris Jenkins and Golden Tate on trade block, and we will see what kind of offers they net us. Because as you see, Solder's gone. So Nate Solder went to the right tackle spot. But we've massively upgraded our offensive line with these 2 picks here. They're going to develop just nicely. Gandy Golden. I think he's going to emerge to be an absolute stud. And then Delpit over here. Kendall Fuller has a superstar dev. He was just a star dev in free agency, so he's a superstar dev now. Janoris going on that trade block. Janoris Jenkins has been damn good for us for many years, but he's gotta go. So that will put DeAndre Baker at our third corner and Jordan Love at our fourth. But either way, we are still good. These are two great picks here. We are, again, well, firstly, generate best. Why Obi Melifonwu isn't starting over here, I don't know, but we never signed a punter. Well, I'm a fucking goof. Well, first we're gonna go, no. I can't believe we didn't sign a punter. Let me go sign a punter quick. Like, wow. Okay. I see a lot of good... Didn't think Geronimo Allison was going to get cut by the Packers. Let's bring Riley Dixon back. Now we're going to go into depth chart because I'm going to be starting Obi Melifonwu at right outside linebacker. Get that development train going. There we go. Melifonwu is now starting. So let's sim a week up. I'm not going to do the training. I'm going to set it to do like auto training eventually because, you know, sim. Alright. I need him to be a good pass blocker to keep Justin Herbert on his feet. I feel like the faster rushers will be on that side. We have no offers for Golden Tate and what is it? Janoris Jenkins. So I might have to create a deal for them. Let's see if preseason week number 2 will maybe net an offer. Okay, we got trade offers for Janoris Jenkins now. So let's review. We can get a 5th and a 7th round pick from Miami. We're going to take it. Dude's got a massive contract, and he's just going to keep regressing. It's not worth... It's just not worth it. Always clear your cap penalties when you're doing these things. But yeah, like, it just was not worth it, man. We're gonna advance one more week to see if any offers come in for Golden Tate. Okay, doesn't look like... Okay, we have to cut for... Oh, 49 overall? Get out of here! We don't hang out with 49 overall players. Like, what? Nah, man. Ooh, Miles Jack is about to hit 90 overall. Do I want to give him the field in general or the pass coverage? I mean, he's good at all of it, but I think for this, let's give him pass coverage. A nice, clean 90 overall. And he's got an ability slot now. So his superstar abilities, Unfakeable and Lurker. Alright, so new ability unlocked. It even tells you when you unlock new abilities. That's kind of cool. See, I haven't seen that yet. Come on. Come on. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna set our goal at 7 wins. We start off the season against the Cowboys. But we're gonna upgrade our coach a little bit. We have expert. We're gonna add Master Trade Negotiator. I want to look at schemes quick to make sure we're in. Okay. Alright, so this point, let's see what free agents are left after Cutapalooza. Wayne Gallman got cut again. Now, I'd be willing to bring in Clay Matthews on 1 year, but as far as all of these guys go, there's some good sign-in trade potential here for a good chunk of these players. So I could probably work out getting a couple of first rounders. So, but the one thing I want to do right now is a trade for Golden Tate. So we're gonna kind of go over the process of how I pick trade teams. I go down the list. So, like right here, the Broncos give me green values. So, if you give me green, I will most likely trade with you. Get the best value I can. The Eagles, okay. So the Eagles and the Broncos so far have given me green value. And the Packers. So Eagles, Broncos, Packers, Patriots. That tells me Julian Edelman might have retired. Redskins got green. The Seahawks would love to have him back. So, the Titans, you know what? I'm going to send him to the Patriots. Tom Brady has retired, and they drafted Jake Fromm. Kind of wonder how. I never looked at Nope, Edelman's still there. Why would you want Golden Tate then? And they don't have like a designated slot guy. Yeah. The Packers are probably my best opportunity to get good value. Boom. First round pick. There we go. And I will see you guys at the end of the season instead of the midway point. If I do a cool trade, obviously, you will see it. Alright. Two things. One, yes, I'm in a different shirt. That's because I took a nap after the first season. Secondly, we are 4-3 right now. After being 1-7 at the midway point last season. We are on a good start. I'm going on right now. Nobody's dev trade tried to increase yet, so yes, your Giants are 4-3. Not out of the playoff hunt by any means. So I will see you at the end of the season. Alright, I want to pop in and show you guys something. We're out of the playoffs at this point. But we fought hard. I want to show you something. Look at that nice red on Grant Delpit. It turns out he was a superstar X Factor. And it's like, let's go, man. Alright, so we ended our season at 6-9-1. At one point, had we won in week 16 and the Eagles and the Cowboys would have lost, it would have set up the situations that way. The Cowboys, I think, would have been ahead of me either way, but we did have a legit shot at the wild card. Oh, by the way, the Packers won the Super Bowl in the first season. Chiefs, Colts, Lions, Cowboys, Ravens, Chargers, Panthers, Cards. Now let's take a look at our rookie year stats. Justin Herbert. Almost 4,700 yards, 35 touchdowns, 11 picks. Rushing, Saquon, 1,400 yards, 12 touchdowns. Evan Ingram getting himself a rushing touchdown. Look at that. Antonio Gandy Golden, who has 3 skill points, by the way. Because if you remember, he was one of our later draft picks, wasn't he? He was our pick in the second round. Actually leading the team in receiving yards on this season with 1,183 and 9 scores. Sterling Shepard, who came short again of getting superstar dev, 93 catches, 1,149, and 8 scores. 8 scores out of Latimer, 9 out of Evan Ingram. So, touchdowns-wise, the ball got spread out quite a bit. Let's see how our rookies did. Only 5 sacks given up and 7. We need to get rid of Nate Solder. Miles Jack led the team in tackles with 137 with 12 TFLs, a sack and a half. Ryan Shazier had 118 tackles, 7 TFLs, and 7 sacks. Alright. Kendall Fuller and Grant Delpit had we only had 3 interceptions all year. That's terrible. But we did generate quite a bit of pass rush with Alec Ogletree getting 8.5, Ryan Shazier with 7, Tomlinson, Kareem Martin with 3.5, 2.5 from Lawrence and Carter, 1.5 from Miles Jack and BJ Hill. So we got a lot of sacks though. Like, our pass rush was there. And just because, I want to know. No kick return touchdowns. No punt return touchdowns. Alright. I'll look at the yearly awards quick here as well. As of right now, Baker Mayfield is your league MVP, with Justin Herbert coming in at 6th. That boy gonna be something. Figured we weren't gonna be on this list here. NFC Offensive Player of the Year was Matt Ryan, with Justin Herbert at 5. Defensive Player of the Year, Quan Alexander in San Francisco, with Miles Jack at number 8. Offensive Rookie of the Year, you saw it coming. It was Justin Herbert. And Antonio Gandy Golden was number 2. Defensive Rookie of the Year, surprisingly not Grant Delpit, but Dylan Moses. Delpit was at number 9. Oh, we don't need to look at all of that. I will see you guys at free agency. So we're back again for the Pro Bowl rosters. Quick. Sterling Shepard made the Pro Bowl, as did Antonio Gandy Golden. Golden Tate made the very last receiver spot. Will Hernandez made the Pro Bowl at left guard. Okay. So far, our kicker made the Pro Bowl. And I think that was like, what, 4 Pro Bowlers? Alright, to free agency. Oh, by the way, Super Bowl 44 rematch, Colts, Saints. I'll let you know who wins at the start of free agency. Alright, I want to show you guys something quick. Justin Herbert is now a superstar X-Factor quarterback. You got the dev trait increase after winning Rookie of the Year. He's got the bazooka ability, along with lofting, deadeye, long range, and clutch. And he gets 2 more slots at 90 and 95. Well, I just wanted to show you that Justin Herbert is now a superstar X-Factor. Alright, y'all. I'm only making one free agent move. And that's to try to get TJ Watt. I was gonna keep with the Obi Melifonwu experiment, but there's too much talent sitting here to not go after him. So TJ Watt is our guy. Now let's see if we get him. Also, by the way, the Saints won the Super Bowl. Ah, no. TJ Watt ended up signing with the Patriots. Okay. So, alright, so we'll put in a bid on Leonard Fournette, get some depth at our running back position. Okay. And I'll throw an offer at John Ross as well. And we'll see here in a minute if we get them. Alright, so a quick little draft recap for you. We have Angel Rodriguez here. 78 overall. Left tackle in the first is our first round selection. We're actually going to yeet him to right tackle. And he will still stay at a 78 at right tackle. We got Le'Veon Hearns in the second round. 71 normal. But we're going to put him at right outside linebacker. Where he goes, still stays at 71. We have Richard Rose at D tackle. Got him in the 4th, a 70 overall. There was no stars and no superstars that I drafted, so Stan Vance, 4th round. And then we drafted a 73 overall punter. So, we'll see you guys at the start of the regular season. Alright, so here we are, start of this season in year number 3, I believe. And this is what our team is looking like. 82 overall. I think that's wrong, actually. 82 overall team, 87 offense, 83 defense. The Justin Herbert show is going to continue rolling. I think on Sterling Shepard, still out of star dev. Got our superstar over here. Zeitler, still our superstar, 3 stars and a normal. Alright, we're gonna start our rookie over Obi Melifonwu. And hopefully we can make the playoffs this season. So I'll see you then. Alright, y'all. We're coming in live here for a breaking development. The owner mad. The owner's mad, dog. Pat Shurmur has led us to nothing but failure. So the owner has chosen to fire Pat Shurmur. We'll be bringing in Dan KUGLER here to be the new head coach of the Giants. Alright, y'all, so we didn't make the playoffs again, but I want to highlight something, okay? So, as you see, we weren't too far off of postseason contention. Because we were literally 2 games back from the Cowboys. We could have... But let me show you really why I'm at this particular part of the screen, okay? Now, as you guys saw, we went 0-5, 0-6, I think it was. I think it was week 7 is when I fired Pat Shurmur, right? So, I think from the new coach, I can tell you what our coach hire was. I should do that. Let's go to the news section. My stories. When did we hire KUGLER again? Week 7 is when we fired Pat Shurmur and signed KUGLER as our coach. So let's look at from week 7 onward, okay? Okay. Lost that game. We ripped off 3-1, 3-2, 4-2, 4-3, 5-3, 5-4, 6. We were 7-4 after the new coach hire. KUGLER got 5,000 some odd XP right now. He's already got free agency influence for quarterbacks. We're going to get master trade negotiator. We're going to increase weekly XP. And obviously boost our D-back training, because we have a lot of... I'm coming into this team midway into the season, taking them to a 7-4 record. Now, we got everybody re-signed that we needed to, and I will see you guys at the beginning of year number 4. Alright, so we here looking at the Pro Bowl rosters, just to see if any of our boys made it in. We are coaching the Pro Bowl, though, which is kind of cool. Do we have anybody that made it? It's like none of our team made the Pro Bowl. Well, I was picked to coach the Pro Bowl, which is fine. Ooh, the Saints back-to-back Super Bowls. Oh yes, yearly awards. We need to do that. So your league MVP was Matt Ryan. Tua Tagovailoa coming in at number 8. That's not bad. Coach of the year goes to John Gruden with the Texans. Obviously, no Giants there. Jacoby Brissett won MVP with the Saints. No Giants. Defensive Player of the Year. No Giants. Offensive Rookie of the Year. No Giants. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Le'Veon Hearns made number 4. Let's advance the week. I've turned Auto Scout on, by the way. So now the AI is going to do all my scouting for me. Okay. The Saints have won back-to-back Super Bowls, by the way. Solar's going to get the boot. A lot of these guys are going to get the boot. BJ Hill, though, I may retain for some D-tackle depth. I'll let him walk. And then Wayne Gallman, who's been cut and played so many times. Alright. So let's see what this year's crop of free agents looks like. Almost 20 mil in cap room. Leighton Vander Esch. Scheme fit, superstar X Factor. Give him all the money. All the money. Bap! It's like, money. Yes! That's unfortunately going to put an end to the Obi Melifanu experiment, and then we just picked up a backup tight end, but not important. I will see you at the draft recap. Alright, so we're at our draft recap. I only made like 3 picks. So we drafted Rashawn Andrews, a 78 overall corner, in the first round, which we got number 1 overall, by the way, by trading Daniel Jones in the 11th overall pick. Matt Hitchens, who was drafted in the second. JT Blackburn in the second as well. Monty Tucker. Then I let the Rayshawn Bros. I let the Sim pick the rest of my team. I want some great 5th round. Like a lot of these guys, I don't know what their dev traits are. Like this 70 D tackle, like a good chunk, it looks like they're all normal devs. But that is big pog value in the 5th round there. We have a lot of rookies in backup positions. Alright. Okay. Oh, this should be year number 4. And to tell if it's year number 4, we're going to go to Justin Herbert. His player card here. think he's probably in the late. No, yeah, it is year 4 because this would be his 3rd year. Yep, we're in year number 3 or year number 4 rather. So we got 1 year after this. Oh, his yards were down in 2021, by the way, because I forgot to check the stats. 24-14. His rookie season was way better, but now the lowest thing on our lines is 78, but he's a star dev though. Gandy Golden has emerged as our top receiver. Sterling Shepard hanging out in 81 overall. I might have to make some changes there. And with the coach hire, oh, we have a hidden dev trade. That's the cornerback I drafted. So he's gonna get some snaps. With the coach change, we switched it over to a 4-3. We moved Dalvin Tomlinson inside to D-tackle, dropped Lorenzo Carter to defensive end as well as Hearns here. Our signing of Van Der Esch might be like turning point we need to get good wins. And Delpit is just turning out and just becoming amazing. Amazing. Alright. I will see you soon. Alright. Our first official season with Dan KUGLER as the coach. First official season, we went 7-4 with him as the coach. Our goal is to make the playoffs. This is year 4 of our rebuild. Before we have to go in all-in mode. So we have an 86 overall team, 89 offense, 87 defense. Here's how it's looking for ya. I do feel I need to upgrade at wide receiver. So that'll be my goal for the draft and free agency going into year 5. But I will see you at the end of year number 4. For the first time in this rebuild, your boys are in the playoffs. Finished the year, it was the dub against Washington. We were 12-4. Amazing what a new coach will do. But anyway, here's your playoff positionings for the NFC. The Saints are the number 1 seed. The Giants are the number 2 seed. The Cowboys are the number 5 seed. The Bears are your number 3 seed. Your number 4 seed is the Seahawks, and the Eagles round out the playoffs for the NFC. On the AFC side of things, the Browns have home field. The Dolphins are the 2 seed. The Texans are the 3. The Chargers the 4. The Bengals the 5, and the Chiefs are the 6 seed. Now let's take a look here. Again, Lorenzo Carter also got the superstar dev. We have a 91 offense, 88 defense now. Saquon's close to joining the 99 club. He's developing slower, but he's getting there. And as you see, Lorenzo Carter now is superstar dev. No real other things to know. John Ross almost increased his dev trait, but didn't. So here we are, playoff time. And I will see you when we start the Simcast. Well, I'm a scrub. I meant to hit record sooner, but Our Giants are down 7-6 at the moment. Going up 9-7 to go into halftime. The Bears, we are not out of it in the slightest. Down by 2. Roses missed a crucial field goal. But we score the touchdown to Johnny Ross. 18-17. 21-17 over the Bears. And we advance to the NFC title game by the final score of 21-17 over the Bears. Justin Herbert went 30 for 50 for 354 and 1 TD. Saquon 26 carries, 90 yards. John Ross being the only one catching the touchdown here. Otherwise, it was a lot of the leg of Aldrick Rosas that kept us in the game here. Jabril Peppers led the team with 8 tackles. We had Leighton Vander Esch had 1 TFL, 2 sacks from Lorenzo Carter, 1 from Hearns, and no picks to speak of, but 5 of 6 field goals. And his 1 miss came off of a 50-plus yarders, so I can accept that. So on to the NFC title game. Alright, we are here. Snowy New York City. We go up 3-0. Down 7-3 now over the Dallas Cowboys. But we go up, we get that touchdown, but the Dallas staying in it. But we get our touchdown back. 21-17. 21-20 going into the half. With a 2-point conversion to go over. 35-24 at the moment. 38-24. It's looking like your Giants are going to get this dub with a win of 38-31. Your Giants are headed to the Super Bowl. Justin Herbert, 23 for 37, 62 completion, 339 yards, 2 scores, no picks. Dak threw up a pick, though. Rushing, Saquon had 115 yards and 2 scores on 22 carries. Gandy Golden got a touchdown, as did Hayden Hurst. Defensively, Miles Jack led the team in tackles with 10. 2 TFLs from Dexter Lawrence and Ryan Connolly. And Lorenzo Carter getting 3 sacks. 3 of our 6 sacks are Lorenzo Carter. Oh, I gotta check one more thing. Grant Delpit got our lone interception there. But the Giants are headed to the Super Bowl. Alright, so a quick run through the Pro Bowl roster. Just so we see what's popping here. So nobody on the offense. What is with us not getting Pro Bowls lately? But anyway, we will be facing, in some poetic justice kind of shit, we will be facing the Cleveland Browns in the Super Bowl. last time Cleveland was in the Super Bowl, it was year number 1, where they ended up losing to the Green Bay Packers. So, it's time. I'll see you in the sim. But before we get to the sim, we are going to go through the yearly awards. Jacoby Brissett wins MVP again, with Justin Herbert at number 4, Saquon at number 8. And for NFC Offensive Player of the Year, that was Jacoby Brissett, Herbert at number 3, Saquon at 6. Defensive Player of the Year, Khalil Mack with Miles Jack at number 2. Offensive Rookie of the Year, go Connor Meadows, one of our guys, gets at 7. Up to Derek Fulton of the Vikings. Devin Keys wins a Defensive Rookie of the Year with Rashawn Andrews at number 4 for your Giants. Also, I should probably look at Coach of the Year, which was ya boy Dan KUGLER. KUGLER, whatever you want to pronounce it as. We're going to spend our Coach EXP quick. So we are going to do all of the boosts for defense. So our defense now So, I will see you at the start of the sim. And here we are. I think this would be, since this is year 4, I don't exactly know which Super Bowl number it is, but Super Bowl 57. Your Giants have a 3-0, or now 7-3 disadvantage to the Cleveland Browns. Cleveland has made 1 Super Bowl so far this rebuild. But the Giants end up coming 17-10, 24-17. 24's up. 27-24, 31-27. Field goal. They have to get a touchdown here. I'm going to play it. We do have 1 timeout, though. I'm going to play it. Ah! And that was 4th down. So we end up losing the Super Bowl 31-27 to the Browns, which just sets up Super Bowl or bust for year number 5. Alright, so we're here at the beginning of the regular season. About to 91 offense, 87 defense, right on. In the final year. And I will see you at playoff time. So we have made it back into the playoffs. Ironically, in the wild card round, we were looking to have the 2 seed for a while there. But the Saints end up slipping past us for the 2 seed. So we are the 3. And the Packers are the 4th seed. Will we make it back to the Super Bowl? So yards are up for Herbert this year. About 4,200 with 28 touchdowns, 10 picks. Saquon, 1,500 yards, 19 scores. Stanley Vance having a year. 1198 for 8 scores. Turned out to be the leading receiver, and he's got to be way further down the depth chart, man. I wonder if he got a dev trade increase over the year. Nope, still a normal dev. We'll put up a good year. Ping. Miles Jack led the entire team with 128 tackles, 7 TFLs, 9.5 sacks, and 2 picks. Leighton Vander Esch led the team with 14.5 sacks, but only 2 TFLs. Interesting. Le'Veon Hearn, 7.5. Dalvin Tomlinson, 7. Lorenzo Card, only 2.5 sacks on the entire year. That's depressing. Our rookie Paul Justice had the most interceptions on the team, 5, followed by Kendall Fuller with 4. And just because, no kick return touchdowns, no punt return touchdowns. We'll see where we stack up in the yearly awards here. Saquon Barkley winning league MVP and in the 99 club. Let's go. Coach of the year goes to Sean McVay. And KUGLER doesn't even make it. NFC Offensive Player of the Year was Saquon. No other Giants there. Miles Jack, Defensive Player of the Year. Leighton Vander Esch, number 3. Offensive Rookie of the Year. Javonte Darius, who I didn't even know I had. 7th on the list. And Paul Justice, number 2 in Defensive Rookie of the Year. And Taylor Payne at number 6 as well. Alright. KUGLER, 22nd in the Legacy Leaderboard. We have quite a bit of Coach EXPs, so we're going to use that. So we're going to get the quarterback training boost. But we have a wild card game. We're going to go in here. See if anybody else is in the 99 club. Just Saquon. So we're gonna put the 99 club gear on. Do they have stuff for 99 club now? Because I know 99 Club Jordan Retro. Boom. 99 Club. Closest to the 95 club in the year number 5 would be Leighton Vander Esch, by the way. And in our Super Bowl or nothing year, we meet the 10-6 Carolina Panthers in the wild card round. All right, wild card game. I hit play the moments, but okay. You know what? Look at this first down quick. Alright. Ooh, there we go. Justin Herbert hitting Mr. Vance across the middle. In the red zone now. Andy Golden with the tutty. Alright. We're gonna skip for now. If I end up being down, I'll jump in. Get some points before the half, I can do that. What was this flag? Pass interference. Alright. Could have swore dude caught it. We get the clock to stop there. Going for it. Oh! But winds up having the ball dropped. Alright. Third down. Ow. It's like, way to just kind of look at it there, fam. Okay. Well, that didn't work out. Key moments. A safety. Okay. 20's up. 23-20. And the offense getting it done. I'll come in on this third down. 2 minutes left in the game. 4-point lead, Giants over Panthers. I'll come in on this one. Oh, jeez. I got crisped on that one. They make the stop. Well, they don't get the stop. We're down by 3. 25 seconds left. No, 29 seconds left, rather. Oh, 70-yard reception for Evan Ingram. Putting this within winning range. Saquon getting it down to the 3. We could go for the field goal and tie it up. But Herbert's thinking touchdown. Nobody thought to pick that blitzer up. Oh no. I just fucked up. I lost on a fake field goal to try to win the game. And such it is that our Giants rebuild has to end on me goofing it up. But I hope you all enjoyed it. I mean, I had to go 2.5 seasons, fire a coach, and then 2 straight playoff berths. 2 straight div titles. We can at least get Justin Herbert to a 90. He got ability. Pocket lead. So in review, the KUGLER pickup was an absolutely amazing signing for a new coach. But bad red zone offense on my part. Saints Chiefs for Super Bowl 58. Saquon again is your MVP. Paul Justice, your defensive rookie of the year. Who was a star def, by the way. Well, let's see who the Super Bowl winner was. So we can wrap this up. And our next rebuild, the Saints winning their fourth Super Bowl, rather. Zeiler must have retired. I will not be re-signing Sterling Shepard and Ryan Shazier at this point. But I hope you all enjoyed the rebuild. Until next time, good day, goodbye, and good.